Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. Let's get going. And where we left off, we had finally gotten a hotel room at Novak. The Dino Delight. So what this means is finally we have a place to stash some stuff. But also, we get to make some new friends. I am unbelievably excited. So, however, we kind of need to wait for nightfall for some things to happen. I need a shovel. Hey, Eddie. Aw, yeah. Totally worth it. What's all this? Nothing I can use. Let's see if I can recycle, though. It is definitely one of the more satisfying things to do. You just get free ammo. Okay. So what I wanted to do was... Oh, here she is. This doctor.
What can I do for you? Yeah, and I need sterile medical supplies. But let's see what I have with me.
Okay. She's just a nice little vendor here. I anticipate only using her to just sell things real quick. But I did that in between
Give me
episodes.
a shout if you need anything else.
Thank you.
Later.
But she's nice. Ah, no bark. I'll get to him in a minute. I'm gonna go over here. Hello. The Gibson Scrapyard. Basura. Comillo. Ray.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
That's a shame. I need something repaired.
Sure thing. Let me have a look.
Now, unfortunately, she can't do what the NCR does at that outpost. She's not... Yeah, her skill isn't as high as theirs. But if you need something quick, she's your girl. So, why do they call you Old Lady Gibson?
Well, I'll give you a hint. They used to just call me Gibson. I hope you can figure out the rest. I don't mind, to be honest. Living long is a real accomplishment these days. Remains to be seen if I end up dying peaceful in my bed.
Show me what you have for sale.
Happy to do it.
Miscellaneous. Yeah, she's got random stuff. Ooh, the damaged garden gnome. It's tempting, but I'll hold off. Yeah, she's just got random stuff. But she's also a good resource for selling things. But I'm good for now. Just looking through what I got. Alrighty. What do you know about Helios 1?
The way I heard it, the Brotherhood of Steel ran the place before the NCR took it away from them. I'm not sure who started shooting first. But when it was over, the Brotherhood, with all their fancy armor and weapons, was on the run. Nobody's heard from them since.
Oh, well, goodbye.
Take care now.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots.
Continue.
iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I am sending this model to the Navarro outpost.
Please continue.
If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
Well, alright then.
So, you're back.
Did she say something about it? Nope. Well then. Let's chat. So that's just the log. I can listen to that again. Anyway. What does this do? The tactics? Combat. Maybe I can tell it to, let's go with more passive aggression. Can you be more passive aggressive, please, Eddie? Thank you. Control. There we go. Maybe that'll make things a bit easier. Well, it's nice to... I feel. Nice to have her as a resource nearby. Hey, Audas. Okay, so we're going to head back to Novak and follow up on things there. So if you recall, we started Boone's quest line. We just met this guy, a sniper, up in Dinky the Dinosaur. It's a nice convenient place to keep a lookout for things. Let's see if anything's in. If Nobark is in his shack. Hi there.
Careful. They got spies all over.
You don't say.
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
By gum or by... by gum or by Skittles. I don't mean any harm.
We'll just see about that. You come any closer and I'm liable to stick you with my sticking knife.
My sticking knife.
Feeling mighty ornery this day.
It's just a stick. We can talk from this distance.
You sure now? It's kind of hard to hear you.
You said you'd stab me with that dirty knife.
Okay, just speak up a little. But not so much that they hear you. They got people everywhere, always listening.
You don't say. Why do they call you Nobark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen.
I'm sure you do. What's been going on in town?
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death. And always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, a livestock vampire, says Nobark. But they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says Nobark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in.
Oh, I say it's the Loch Ness Monster. What else do you know about the deaths?
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell, anyways, since when he come up to me, he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
Is anything interesting happening in the area?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
Well, there's ways that he's right, ways that he's wrong. What do you think is actually at the factory?
Ghosts. Commie ghosts. who don't know they're dead.
They glow red.
Steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it.
Pink?
I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth.
It's funny, again, there's parts of this that are right. They are building a rocket. What do you know about Boone's wife's abduction?
Seen it all. Seen shadowy folk come to his room and leave again in the middle of the night. Thought one might have gone in the lobby, too, for a spell. Could be that person went in to get something. Or used the John, maybe. Mighty interesting either way, you asked me. I thought it was cannibals, come to eat us all for sure. So I kept out of sight. But now I know better.
Who was it?
More rat men. Come up from the underneath to steal young women with promises of riches and fancy mud mansions with all the latest designer appliances.
Okay.
They covered our lady folks' long hair for wigs, it said, being either bald or balding themselves.
That's right, the naked mole rats. Well, you've been very helpful. Thank you, No Bark.
If anyone asks, we never spoke.
That was you, No Bark. You did that. Oh, my word. Baseball glove. Oh! Whew. Oh, I can't. What a nice old man.
Careful. They got spies all over.
The mole rats. And the roll mats. Ooh. See if anything's in here. Oh, hi.
If you're planning,
Okay.
Prim is a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Ooh. Excellent. I don't know how many of those in total are in the game, but there's plenty. Some people... Sometimes online I've seen people complain they have a hard time finding enough for the quest line, and I don't know how that's
Prim went
possible.
down.
It's really easy to find enough. Of those star caps. Oh, that was locked. Okay. Let's see if the guy with the ramen is bootin' and a boot. Woo! Whoopsie.
Don't listen to a word No Bark says. He spouts nothing but nonsense.
Maybe he's in here.
Look who's here.
Hello.
What brings you here?
I wanted to meet you.
Oh, well, I'm Alice, and that handsome stranger yonder is my husband, Dusty. Going on 50 years now. I keep waiting for him to leave me for some young thing with platinum blonde hair and hoop earrings, but he still sticks around.
Ain't that
Says
nice?
it's my cooking. I think it's because I know which Brahmin udder you can milk without getting kicked in the noggin.
Have you lived here a long time?
We set up this ranch years back when Novak was just getting settled. But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here from all over. Novak might just be the next Nevada boomtown.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of the people around?
Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie Mae gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has, but I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That no-bark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery.
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Boone. That's that sniper fella. Works in the dinosaur, right? I only met them but once or twice. They seemed real happy together. I really ought to get to know them better. They're probably nice folk.
Okay. You haven't heard, have you?
I'm not sure who started it. Wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is. Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor no bark.
One spoon short of a set.
Nice of you to visit.
Alright, gotta talk to this guy about his
Ma'am,
Jimmy Jams.
things treating you all right?
I heard you've been losing livestock.
Losing don't describe it. It's a massacre. A few more days and there won't be nothing left to lose.
Tell me what you know.
Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
What do you do here?
Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot.
Did you get a look at them?
Beg your pardon, ma'am, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would happen if half of what Nobark says is true. Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they've taken to shooting from the west side.
I'll see if I can catch them.
We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have.
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know them two as well as I might. I remember she had an edge about her, like she'd rather be someplace else. This kind of life ain't for everyone, that's for darn sure.
That's for darn sure. All right, bye.
So long.
You got anything? Dang it. Wait, what? Aww. Okay, so good. We've got a quest. However, I don't think we'll do that next. I kind of want to continue the quest line.
Hey there.
Aw. Okay, come on, Eddie. That's understandable. Footlocker.
Howdy.
I don't feel like taking stuff from here. Okay. And Ah, this is Jeannie Mae's house. Okay, not seeing anything. Blamco. It goes blam. Okay. Now over there, you can't go inside. There's just like a workshop. Not a workshop. Workbench that you can use. And a reloading bench. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, you can't take anything. Except for that, apparently. Okay. There's Victor. I need to talk to more people around here. Cliff Briscoe. Who's this? Oh, he's the guy that runs the shop. That's right. Oh. This is funny. Disarm. Yeah. This is so funny. I forgot about this. Are there any more in here? That's a shame. I almost wish there were more of the dinosaurs in here. Oh, I love this. Alrighty. Ranger Andy. Hey there. Ranger Andy, talk to me.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
Hi, I'm Dimp Lickles. What's wrong with, what do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
You're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards.
Seriously.
They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
That's odd. Would you feel better if I checked in on them?
No. They're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
What'd you do to your leg?
Twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers.
Aw.
This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
That's right. You used to be in the Rangers. The Power Rangers.
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What'd you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet, and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate.
Yep.
Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Well, your body is injured, not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times. Maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah! Initiate a power attack while moving backwards. It'll drop your opponent to the ground. Yeah! Oh, hell yeah! Thank you. If I can manage to do that.
You'll get the hang of that takedown. I had trouble learning it at first, too.
Thanks. Alright, Can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Carla was a knockout. Whenever Boone walked around with her, he always had this funny grin on his face like he couldn't believe his luck. I know we couldn't. That wasn't the only reason she stuck out, though. That girl never minced words. If she'd had better food or hospitality, she'd let you hear it. Trouble was, she usually had. I don't think she meant it. She really was a sweet girl. I think she just wanted to remind herself that there's still nicer places in this world than Novak. Who could blame her for that?
Yeah, that's sad. I've known people like that. They just kind of can't get over where they're now in life, what their situation is now. It's hard to forget.
Had his wife taken. I don't think he'll ever be the same as he was. Damn shame. I told the Rangers up at the station to keep an eye out, but there's just too much ground out there for them to cover.
Well, that's not really necessary. Bye.
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
Okay. Okay. This is boarded up. I like Ranger Andy. Seems like a nice guy. Hotel room. Anyone in here? Hello, Daisy Whitman.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Were you a pilot?
Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away.
Where's Klamath? That sounds familiar. Can't remember. What do you do in Novak?
I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. Engines mostly. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole thing put together.
Wow. Who'd you fly for?
4? No, not exactly. It was a long time ago. Things are a lot different these days, and those days are way behind me.
Sounds like you have a secret and potentially a tragic backstory. Bye!
Watch your 6 out there.
Well, thank you, Daisy. Daisy Whitman. Yep, she comes into play later. We'll be speaking again. Hotel room. Well, hi there. What you doing?
Oh, please don't kill me. I swear I'll have... Wait, you don't work for Mr. Bishop, do you?
Woof! This face model. No. What makes you think that?
Sorry, it's just you look like his type, you know? You got that hard-ass wasteland explorer thing going on.
Oh, thanks. Oh, there's a memory. Aren't you that singer from New Reno?
Oh, so you have heard of me. Yeah, that's right. I was the big draw at the Shark Club. People used to pay hundreds of caps to see me.
Why'd you come here?
You don't know Mr. Bishop. He's not like other bosses up there. He knows the wasteland like the back of his hand, and he likes to wander it. I knew if I didn't get way the hell away from New Reno, he'd run me down like a dog.
Why would he do this?
Oh, well, that's all just a big misunderstanding, see?
Oh, really?
Mr. Bishop, well, he owed me a lot of money, and, you know, he's a busy guy, so I sort of figured I'd just take it off his hands.
Oh my gosh. You robbed a casino boss?
Robbed is such an ugly word. It's
And
more like I
correct.
took care of a payroll problem for him. Also, I might have, sort of plowed his daughter. A little.
Bad. Bad face. Bad juju. Woof. You don't know when to quit.
I guess I don't. That's why I'm here.
I'll let you know if I find any work.
You do that? Great. I really appreciate that.
Alright, bye.
Yeah. See you later.
You gonna eat those? The tire iron. I was like looking to see if there's anything good. Ah, dang it. Okay. Ah, I can't go in that one. I'll check it out later. Okay, and then there's... It's Manny's room. Hotel room. Oh, and that's Boone's room. Manny Vargas. I don't think he's in here. Con Hospitality. Manny, you made the right choice, putting us up and keeping it quiet. This weasel Benny's been twitchy since we stole that package from his boss, making me nervous as hell. But when I found out we'd be passing through on our way to Boulder City, I was sure we could count on you. Let the other cons say what they want. I know where your loyalty is. One day, you'll remember where you belong, and your brothers and sisters will welcome you back like you never left. You know where to find us. McMurphy. Interesting. Hello. Thank you. Ooh, spork. Yeah, he's got all these extra mattresses about. It's because he was housing his buddies. Yeah, so what was the notes? Oh yeah, it's just the note. Okay. Now, she's in here, but, well, let's chat.
I hope you're finding everything to your liking.
Hey, what's up with Boone?
Nothing that wouldn't be wrong with any man who loses a wife, I suppose. Poor dear.
You got that right.
I know he thinks she was kidnapped, but I'm not so sure she didn't just run off on her own. You could tell she was thinking about it ever since they arrived.
No, I think she was just lamenting her lot in life. What can you tell me about her?
How should I put it? I guess you could say she was kinda like a cactus flower. Real pretty to look at, but there was just no getting close to her. She never did take to living here. She liked the big lights and fast living of New Vegas. I got the feeling she was trying to get Boone to leave with her, but I guess she got tired of waiting.
What's been going on in town lately?
Well, let's see. Dusty McBride's been losing some Brahmin, but that's probably the heat more than anything. Honestly, it's been real quiet. Ranger Andy's still hurt, but we got these two gentlemen snipers watching the road day and night, keeping the trash out of Novak. They've been a blessing.
You really concern yourself with trash, don't you?
Watch out for strangers.
Alrighty. So I have to wait a little while for night, for her to leave. Alright, up here. Well, let's talk to
Welcome
Cliff.
back. Can I get you anything?
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Can't say we spoke much. Boone did most of the buying for him. She was in the store once, but she didn't stay long. Had a look on her face like she'd smelled something sour. But far as I can remember, the gift shop smelled fine. Well, fine as it always does.
What you got for sale?
Sure thing. Have a look.
As you can see, I already rated him for his caps. How's my cowboy? Yeah, it's good. That gun. I might get that, but later. Paciencia. That, oh gosh, that's expensive. Woo! I was gonna, oh wait, I can't. Never mind. I guess I could purchase this and this and this. And actually, I'm gonna want that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, whoops. And there. Bye. Gonna go up here and chat with Manny because Manny does the daytime.
What's going on, man?
Who are you?
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
It ain't no cavity. What do you protect it from?
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately, we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far, we've been lucky.
Who's Boone?
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but we're not so friendly right now.
Why are you on bad terms?
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
Because he doesn't know who to trust. What'd you argue about?
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins. We were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang. I loved it. Then something happened, and
Like the
I
Great
couldn't handle it
Cons?
anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
Yeah. I can see how her personality does not mesh well with certain people's. Did you have anything to do with her disappearance?
Believe me, when I heard the news, my first thought was, I owe somebody big. I figured Boone would come around after a while. But he hasn't. I'm starting to think that if he doesn't find her, things will never go back to the way they were.
They can't, because she's not coming back. Who would want to hurt her?
Man, everybody. That girl didn't have one friend in this whole town. She didn't want any. She wanted to sit in her room all day and make herself miserable, and she went out of her way to be rude. She upset a lot of people. You wouldn't have liked her either.
You're making assumptions, but I guess you don't really know me. So what was this gang like?
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man.
Oh,
It
that's
doesn't
not
get
like a
any
secret?
badder.
Okay. What was your tour at the lake?
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like?
Why'd you leave?
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
What did happen there? What happened, Manny?
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. This wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
Alright, well, bye.
Yeah, see ya.
Manny's a really interesting character, or at least he could have been maybe a bit more interesting, because he's fascinating, because he said in his younger years he was a part of the Great Khans. They're quite the
Hey there. Been to the top of the
force in the Mojave. And then apparently for some reason he left them and joined the NCR, and they're like mortal enemies. Why would he do that?
Gathering junk's not the most exciting.
And I guess he kind of liked the lifestyle, but there's more to it than that. It's like he joined his enemy for some reason. And then Bitter Springs happened, a total massacre, and he wasn't a part of it, thank goodness, but at the same time he doesn't like blame people. I mean, when you hear Boone talk about it, because he was at Bitter Springs, there was a lot of confusion, and you can kind of understand his perspective. At the same time, it still doesn't make it okay. I don't know. And I guess what I'm saying is, I wish that Manny had a bit more to do in this game, was a bit of a bigger player. Like, he could factor into things more. But he doesn't. He's just here, and that's it. He's here, he's part of this quest, or he tells us about stuff, and that's it. He doesn't come into play later, I guess is what I'm saying. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can...
Hey there.
Hi, Jeannie. Oops. Whoopsie. There we go. Oh boy, I'm hidden. Okay, maybe I can do this. Whoopsie. Come on. Oh, come on. This is getting embarrassing. There we go. What's all this? We? Oh dear. We, the representatives of the Consul Officiorum, have this day bargained and purchased from Jeannie Mae Crawford of the Township of Novak the exclusive rights to ownership and sale of the slave Carla Boone for the sum of 1,000 bottle caps, and those of her unborn child for the sum of 500 bottle caps, the receipt whereof is hereby acknowledged. We warrant the slave and her young to be sound, healthy, and slaves for life. We covenant with the said Jeannie Mae Crawford that we have full power to bargain and sell said slave and her offspring. Payment of an additional 500 bottle caps will be due pending successful maturation of the fetus, the claim to which shall be guaranteed by possession of this document. M. Scribonius Libo Drusus et al., administrators of M. Licinius Crassus, Consul Officiorum ab Famulatus. Huh. Hey, Jeannie.
I hope you're finding everything to your liking.
Bye.
Watch out for strangers.
So, we have found what we need. We have found evidence. Oof. Was it said before that Carla was pregnant? I don't remember. And she truly did it just because Carla didn't like it here. Dang. Cold-blooded. Alright, so around nighttime, actually, I'm going to cancel. So Boone had told us to entreat the guilty party to go in front of the dinosaur at night. And I'll do that, but, well, gotta wait. So, I'm gonna sleep for... yeah. I'm well rested. Now, did it say... okay. Well, hi there. Hey, Jeannie.
I hope you're finding everything to your liking.
Come with me. There's something I need to show you.
Okay, if that's what you think.
I do. Put on the beret. Mm-hmm.
Hey there,
Sheesh, there's like
anything?
3 merchants. Alright. Come on. Scotch. Vodka. There we go. Got anything good? Oh my gosh, this does not bode well. For the pathfinding of these characters. Oh dear heavens. Where are you going? If I put on the beret, will it kill everyone here? I'm gonna wait a minute.
I hope you're finding...
Goodbye.
Watch out for strangers.
That's right, Jeannie.
Howdy, partner.
Hey,
That's it then. How did you know?
I found the bill of sale.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here.
What will you do after this?
I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you.
Are you an outlaw now?
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened.
Well, come with me. We'll hunt down the Legion.
You don't want to do that.
Snipers, they work in teams.
Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. I've been there and paid for it. But this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get out of here.
The spotter perk. What's the spotter perk? Stats. Perks. While Boone is a companion, hostile targets are highlighted whenever the character is actively aiming. Yes, this is definitely what I've been looking for. Thank you, Boone. Well, good to see there's a bit of justice in this world. Not much, but some. Hey Boone, am I allowed to go in your room?
Keep walking.
Okay. One of the few apartments with a light above the toilet. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, the blood. Oh, no. Yeah, I get it now. Oh, are you okay? Oh, no. Oh. I just had a thought. Hey, Boone. Let me see what you've got. Merc Grunt outfit? Not on my watch. There you go. Yay! Finally. Finally. Okay. So, we've made a friend! Sort of. I mean, he's not very friendly, but I mean, it'll do. And we can learn more about each other on our travels. So, we got some stuff done. Hey Boone, you want to see your wife's killer? I mean, yeah, we'll call her that. Here she is. There you go. Hope you feel some sense of vengeance when you get that, when you see that. So, we've got a lot done. It was a lot of talking this episode, but it was kind of unavoidable. We were investigating, getting down to the bottom of things, making friends. And next time, what we could do is go that way up to the RepCon facility. I don't think we will. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it right now. But what we can do is actually go back the way we came and check in. Well, like Ranger Andy was asking us to do, check in on Station Charlie. So I think we'll do that next time. And then we'll also continue on. Oh, wait a second. Oh dear. Ah! Holy shnikes! Oh my word. That was terrifying. Oh my gosh. The screams of Brahmin. Most of what is recorded here is a mess of incomprehensible psychotic gibberish. It seems to express a general frustration towards a set of Brahmin who are allegedly keeping the author awake at night by screaming inside his head whenever he closes his eyes. Whew. You know, I had a thought, like, oh hey, isn't it kind of late? Well, I think I solved your problem, dude. Woo! That was terrifying.
Hey there, need anything?
You okay? Dang, dude. Now I've got a crappy minigun. Dang, dude. It was terrifying. Well, I'm gonna get rid of this since it's so crappy. Dang. There you have it. Use. There we go. Man, well, now I feel like we accomplished something. Hey, McBride, dude. Ugh, he's too heavy. McBride, I found your problem. Can I talk to them?
Find anything?
Yep. No one's gonna attack your corral from now on.
I don't know how you've done it, but I do know how I can thank you. Please take this, compliments of Alice and myself. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder. We got more steaks in there than we'd be able to eat in a year.
Well, thank you.
So long.
Sweet! I'm accepted! Yeah! Well, ain't that nice? A lot of Brahmin steaks. Dang. Do I have any right now? I've got 5. So I'll leave that where it is. Oof. That was terrifying. Did you see that?
What can I do for you?
No, of course he didn't. Oh, man. Yeah, what time is it? Yeah, it's 1:30 now. So it's around midnight that happens. Okay, well, good. We did a good deed. And one morally questionable deed. But nonetheless, we did a good. So, we'll leave it there. Next time we'll go to Charlie, but then also move on. A little bit of back and forth. Perfect. Thank you for tuning in this time, and have a wonderful day. Bye.